Yo, what's up? Nappy head Millie back like a bad habit. And yeah, I know I don't look at another screen. My face is jacked up. I know y'all tired of my hair looking nappy like this. I'm literally getting a haircut finally tomorrow. Coronavirus is over. So yeah, I can get my stuff fixed. But anyway, JCole, no name. It's no one bluff. Yeah. We're gonna talk about that today. Like, share, and subscribe if you're new. I'm gonna make a couple of points because I see Twitter's a dumpster fire, and the dumpster fire is full of people that kind of don't understand the song. And it's been debates. I'm a Facebook guy. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I'm a Facebook guy, and it's been debates on Facebook all day about it. So I'm gonna give my 2 cents on it. Um, yeah, I'm gonna let's start it like this. I don't. I had to listen to the song three, four, 5 times. It's not a song that you listen to the first time and you off rip understand where he's coming from. The first time you hear it, it is gonna sound like on some. Yeah, it sounds like he's trying to attack No Name when you first hear it. Till you listen to it 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, and then you get the message. For me, the message hit when I went on Twitter. Twitter is kind of they're criticizing J. Cole because they feel as though he was basically saying, hey, stop yelling at me, but help me. That's literally the main premise. You have a lot of feminists, and I don't want to call out the feminists, but that's who I see personally. There's a lot of feminists out there basically saying that, hey, we're tired of y'all saying that, hey, anytime we say anything about situation, we come off as an angry black woman because they saw the word tone. He said, I didn't like the tone in which she spoke to me in the song, right? So I'm gonna start there. Start with tone. The tone that she gave, I wouldn't say it was angry, but it came off as I'm hating. I'm gonna call a spade a spade. This is gonna be kind of a rant, but I'm gonna call a spade a spade. She came off as hating. Now, what do I mean by hating? When you insert something, when you're talking about something, when you're giving a subject about something, and your first words is, "Where are your favorite rappers?" You're hating at that point. You're hating at that point. Period. But speaking of tone, the tone in which she said it, let me break something down to y'all. Tone is not just I'm mad, I'm mad. No, that's not tone. Yes, that's an angry yell, that's an angry reaction, but I can still be angry at you with a calm tone. You really annoy me. You know that? You really annoy me. You see, my tone is still, I'm mad at you, you annoy me, but I'm not, he, blah, 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 blah. Tone, the way you say things, the way you word things, the pitch in which it comes off. If I cannot physically yell through words on Twitter, that means going back to the tone, it's the way she wrote it. Her tone in which she wrote it was, I'm annoyed because I'm doing this for my people, which I'm giving No Name credit. I'm not just hating on No Name. She's an activist. She's very pro-black. She's very for the people. And that's the one thing I do love about No Name. But her tone in which she spoke came off as, I'm doing this. Why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you doing this? But people call you their favorite rapper. So it comes off as hating, regardless of what anybody says. Okay? Let's get that out the way. Now, I want to talk about this because I've seen so many quotes from feminists, and this is this one quote that got to me. This one got to me. Lady says, why are you asking for help? Women had to get help by themselves for years. As a man, you should know what she's talking about and you should know what to do. Pause. Pause. Let me explain something to y'all. The same way y'all say it's toxic masculinity, it's toxic femininity, whatever the fuck you say, is toxic feminism. There we go. I accept feminists that truly work to have equal rights. I will not fucking accept a feminist dogging out a man saying that you should already know what the fuck it is. No, I won't. I won't accept that. Let me explain something to you. Not everybody. I'm going to use what a feminist said to me. I'm not even a feminist. My friend Amber, she said this to me and she was right. Legit, she was right. I can't use what everybody else, I can't use what I've learned and expect everybody else to have done it or everybody else to know it. I can't use that because everybody has different ways they go about life, right? So, and this is a real question. If you know what to do, let's say I'm a woman, let's say I understand where NoName is coming from 100%. I understand what it means to be a black woman in America. How can I lead? And this is a quote from JCole. How can I lead if I'm criticizing the people that need to be led? In that situation, if a man doesn't understand and you can inform that man and he's truly trying to learn and understand where you're coming from, if you do not at least give him the information, you're not a leader. You're not a leader. Period. Same for men. If a woman's trying to understand from a man concept what's going on, why do you feel this way? Why do men look at it like this? And you know why, and you don't tell the woman why, you don't give her the resources or the information, you are not a good leader. You can't want somebody to change and then criticize them because they don't know. You can't. You can't. You know what that's called? A fucking hypocrite. A hypocrite. You are a hypocrite at that point. You know? I haven't seen NoName really speak on this situation. It's mostly her fan base and, subgroups. So let's get that out the way. Now, what I believe the message was is that he's trying to bridge the gap. He's really trying to bridge the gap. He's saying, I'm human. I'm a man. I feel as though I'm not doing enough. I feel as though I'm not speaking enough to my people, even though there are people out here saying that I'm doing enough. So if I'm not doing enough from what you're saying, I'm not doing enough, or your fans or these groups are saying I'm not doing enough, explain to me what I'm doing wrong. So therefore I can have a better concept. Therefore I can grow as a person. Therefore I can fix myself. What is so hard about that? I don't understand what's so hard to understand that concept. And it's like people want to cancel so fast. This generation legit wants to cancel everybody that doesn't agree with them because they realize that canceling somebody really is an effective trait. And I'm not saying JCole was right for putting out the song. I really think JCole should have put that within private doors. That should have been a private conversation that they had. That's me being real. That should have been a private conversation because the way it came out, I can also see from the NoName side that it did come as if it was sneak dissing. But let's be realistic. When JCole dropped them photos, he really didn't have to say nothing to NoName because her whole point was null and void when the photos came out of him protesting. Right? Am I right or am I wrong? I want y'all to really be honest. Am I right or am I wrong? Because I have people that love to debate me, and I love to debate people. I'm not a hater. I don't hate NoName. I love NoName's music. I love her music. Now, do I feel that she's an artist? No, I believe she's a spoken word activist. She's a great lyricist, but I don't think she's. I think she's a great lyricist because she's a poet. You know what I'm saying? So if you're a poet, of course, your lyricism, your pen work, your penmanship is going to be amazing. But in some of her songs, some of my favorite songs of her, she does kind of stumble over words. In PR Tiny Desk, you see, she kind of was like trying to stumble over words. But I'm not hating on NoName. I'm really not. I love her. I'm being a critic. Same way she was a critic, same way JCole's a critic. I'm not the hugest JCole fan. At all. He's a top 5 rapper alive, but he's not a top 5 in my book. But I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna leave it at that. I really think people need to sit back and actually listen to what I think people initial reaction. I think they listened to it once. They probably some people on Twitter probably looked at what their friend said, and then they reacted accordingly instead of just listening to listen to the words of the song. But this has been Nappy Head Millie. I don't even think I need to really cut this. I think I'm gonna just straight upload it. I don't really need music. Love you guys. Like, share, subscribe. I am a gaming channel, so if you like video games, come over here, chill with me. I do talks like these at least twice a month, depending on the situation. But yeah, love you guys. I'm out. Peace.